5 years ago, Clara stood on the curb. Her sidekick at her feet, as her husband, Daniel, slammed the door behind her. His words still stung, "You're nothing but a burden." The late afternoon sun cast long shadows on the cracked pavement of their small, sleepy town, the kind of place where everyone knew everyone's business. Clara's hands trembled as she gripped the handle of her sidekick, the weight of rejection pressing down on her shoulders. She had nowhere to go, no money, and a broken heart that felt like it might shatter into a million pieces right there on the sidewalk. The neighbors peeked through their curtains, their whispers barely concealed as they watched her stand there, frozen, a woman cast out by the man she'd loved since high school. Clara and Daniel had been together for nearly a decade, their story starting like a small town fairy tale. They met at a local diner when she was just 16, her later catching his attention over the clutter of plates and the hum of the jukebox. He was a year older, with a crooked smile and a quiet charm that made her heart race. They'd spent their teenage years dreaming of a future together, sneaking kisses by the lake and promising each other the world. After high school, they married in a modest ceremony at the town's chapel, with Clara in a second-hand dress and Daniel in his father's old suit. They were young, in love, and full of hope, until life started to chip away at their dreams. Daniel had always wanted to be a mechanic, but the town's only garage shut down a year after their wedding, leaving him to take odd jobs that barely paid the bills. Clara worked as a cashier at the local grocery store, her shifts long and her wages meager. The stress of making ends meet began to wear on them, and Daniel's frustration turned into bitterness. He started drinking more, coming home late with the scent of whiskey on his breath, his words sharp and cutting. Clara tried to hold them together, cooking his favorite meals, keeping the house spotless, and always greeting him with a smile, even when her own heart was breaking. But nothing she did seemed to be enough. The more she tried, the more distant he became, until that fateful day when he decided she was the problem. "You're nothing but a burden," he had said, his voice cold as he stood in the doorway of their small, rented house. The words hit her like a physical blow, knocking the air from her lungs. She'd begged him to reconsider, tears streaming down her face as he clutched his arm, but he shook her off, his expression hard. "I can't do this anymore, Clara. I need to be free." And just like that, he pushed her out, her sidekick stumbling onto the porch as the door slammed shut. She stood there for what felt like hours, the sound of the lock clicking into place echoing in her mind. The neighbors' whispers grew louder, their pitting stars burning into her back as she finally picked up her sidekick and started walking. Clara didn't know where she was going, but she couldn't stay in that town, not with the weight of her humiliation hanging over her. She walked to the edge of town, her shoes scuffing against the gravel, until she reached the bus stop. With the last of her money, she bought a ticket to the nearest city, a place where she could disappear and start over. The bus ride was long and quiet, the hum of the engine lulling her into a restless doze as she stared out the window, watching the familiar landscape of her past fade away. She had no plan, no safety net, just a desperate need to survive. When she arrived in the city, the bustling streets overwhelmed her. The noise, the lights, the sheer number of people, it was all so different from the quiet town she'd left behind. She found a cheap motel that rented rooms by the week, using the last of her cash to secure a place to sleep. The room was small and dingy, with peeling wallpaper and a mattress that sagged in the middle, but it was hers. For the first time in years, she felt a flicker of control, however small. She spent her first night there curled up on the bed, her sidekick unipinned beside her, as she tried to piece together what her life had become. The next morning, Clara woke with a resolve she hadn't felt in years. She wasn't going to let Daniel's words define her. She wasn't a burden. She was a fighter. She walked the city streets, Her fate aching in her worn out shoes, going from business to business with a determination that surprised even herself. After horrors of rejection, she finally landed a job as a waitress at a small diner on the edge of downtown. The pay was low, and the horrors were grueling, but it was a start. She worked double shifts, her smile never faltering as she pied coffee and served plates of EGGs to truck drivers and late-night regulars. Every tip she earned went into a jar she kept under her bed, a small fund for a future she was determined to build. Months passed, and Clara began to find her footing. She moved out of the motel and into a teeny studio apartment, the first place she could truly call her own. It wasn't much, just a single room with a hot plate and a shared bathroom down the hall, but it was a step forward. She started taking night classes at a community college, learning basic bookkeeping and computer skills, anything that might open a door to a better job. Her hard work paid off when she was hired as a secretary at a small event planning company. The pay was better than the diner, and the horrors were more stable, giving her a chance to breathe for the first time in what felt like forever. It was at that company that Clara's life took an unexpected turn. One day, her boss asked her to help organize a tech conference, a high-profile event attended by some of the biggest names in the industry. Clara threw herself into the work, coordinating schedules, booking venues, and ensuring every detail was perfect. On the day of the conference, she was running on pure adrenaline, her clipboard in hand as she darted between rooms, making sure everything ran smoothly. That is when she caught the eye of Victor Langston, a tech billionaire known for his innovative startups and reckless nature. Victor was older than Clara, with a quiet intensity that drew her in. He noticed her efficiency, the way she handled every crisis with grace, and by the end of the conference, he sought her out. "You're impressive," he said simply, his voice low and steady. Clara blushed, not accustomed to praise, and thanked him before rushing off to handle another task. But Victor wasn't one to let things go. He found her again the next day, asking her to join him for coffee. What started as a professional courtesy quickly turned into something more. They talked for hours, sharing stories of their pasts, Clara's heartbreak and Victor's lonely rise to successes. There was an ease between them, a connection neither had expected. Their relationship moved quickly, fueled by a mutual respect and a shared sense of ambition. Within a year, they were married in a private ceremony on a cliff overlooking the ocean, the sound of the waves crashing below as they said their vows. Victor's wild opened doors Clara had never dreamed of, but she never lost her grounding. She worked alongside him, helping to grow his company into an empire, her organizational skills and quiet strength proving invaluable. And then, 2 years into their marriage, Clara gave birth to identical twins, Ethan and Ellie. The boys were a blessing, with their father's sharp blue eyes and their mother's fierce spirit. They filled Clara's days with laughter and love, but she never forgot the pain of her past, or the man who had cast her aside. Clara often talked of Daniel, not with longing, but with a burning need for closure. She'd heard through old friends that his life had fallen apart after she left, the odd jobs dried up, his drinking worsened, and had become a shadow of the man she honestly knew. The house they shared was now a crumbling mess. Its paint peeling and its windows boarded up. Clara didn't wish him harm, but she couldn't deny the satisfaction she felt knowing he'd repeat what had SOWN. She'd rebuilt her life from nothing, and now she had everything, a loving husband, 2 beautiful boys, and a future brighter than she'd ever imagined. But there was one thing left to do, one final piece of her past to confront. She needed Daniel to see what he'd lost, to understand the gravity of his mistake, and so, 5 years after he'd thrown her out, Clara began to plan her return.